Well, of course, spirit is so much part of our whole human life, and the spirit is so deeply connected to the body that when we fail to address the needs of the spirit along with the needs of the body, we're really doing ourselves a disservice. We're kind of leaving out half of our important self-care. I mean, we take our medication, we get blood transfusions when we need it. We take all the medication we need to build ourselves back up for another cycle of chemotherapy. We rest because our bodies make us rest when we're in those naders of treatment. And when we fail to acknowledge that the spirit has needs as significant as the body's needs, we're not really coming into our greatest strength. We're really not putting ourselves in the best position to heal. There's so much we don't yet understand about the spirit and how spiritual practices and religious faith can improve our health. But I have a lot of anecdotal evidence in myself that when I was in treatment, and there were many, many people praying for me, not just in my church, but friends, colleagues in other faith communities having their churches and communities of faith pray for me. I could feel the power of those prayers. And it had real practical results too in my family. You know, my son was 8 years old at the time when I was diagnosed and really struggling with his understanding of God and his religious faith. As a preacher's kid, it's not easy. It's not necessarily in the DNA. And one thing I did when he came to me and said, I'm scared. And I said, are you scared I'm going to die? And he said, yeah. And I didn't pretend that wasn't a possibility. I said, sometimes I'm scared too, but then this is what I do. And I brought him to my Facebook page, and I showed him my wall, and I showed him how many people were praying for me, and their people, in these ever-growing concentric rings of holding us. And I said, that's what gets me through, not just because my mind is satisfied, but because those prayers are actually doing something in my body. I can feel it.